Hello, I was a telehealth patient. In 2011, I became ill, didn't know what was wrong with me. All I wanted to do was sleep, a terrible backache, water retention, and a very rapid heartbeat. So I was given telehealth. I was told one day, the engineer came the next day. It was very efficient, showed me how to work it. Very easy. But it's the first time in my life I'd ever had my oxygen levels monitored. And the engineer had a shock, but I had a bigger shock. It was down at 68. And I thought, that's why I'm going to sleep. But I soon got used to using telehealth, and it was a comfort. It was like a big warm blanket wrapped around me. Someone was taking care of me without me going anywhere. And this went on for a few months. But the water retention got worse, and I was like the Michelin Man. In fact, I could hardly walk. Luckily, I had to go to the hospital for a diabetic review. The doctor told me I was 12 kilos over my normal weight. That was all water. And that he wanted me in hospital directly. He wasn't interested in my blood sugar levels. Just listened to my heart. I asked why. He said, if you don't, you'll have a heart attack within a couple of days. So in I went, straight away on a drip to get rid of the water, and a few tests to see what was wrong with me. First the lungs, they were all right. Then a heart scan. The doctor found what was wrong with me. The right ventricle to my heart was damaged. And because I've had a back problem for a number of years with a displaced and worn disc, this was the problem. As I was doing things, a bit strenuous, my heart was beating. I was beating too much. The blood couldn't get to my heart. So this is what happened to me. It's one of those things. But in hospital, slowly, my oxygen levels came up. And of course, I wanted to go home. So after a week, I was told if I could reach 89 or 90 reading, and I hadn't put any weight on, I could go home. I reached that level, and I was allowed to go. But in the meantime, I'd gone with the doctor and physiotherapist, doing different things, walking fast, lifting, and every time seeing how my oxygen levels panned out. And I was told, take it easy. They let me go because I had telehealth at home. They knew I was all right. When I got home, I tried different things, walking fast, walking slowly, trying to hoover, trying to mop the floor, realizing what was happening, taking the measurements. Yes, everything went down. So I knew I had to stop. After 6 months, I stopped with telehealth. I thought someone else can have a go. But I have one little gadget that is always at my side, my little oximeter. And when I'm unsure, when I'm doing something, I take a measurement. And that's when I know I've got to rest. I don't want to go back into hospital. I am in charge now of my life. This is my lifesaver, as telehealth was. And all I can say is, it's worth its weight in gold. It's marvelous. You're taken care of. It must help people who are carers, looking after older people, because they know somebody's at the end of that phone. And if I became ill again, that's the first thing I'd ask for. Not the doctor, telehealth. So, thank you for listening to me.